Hello guys, and welcome to a brand new video. If you're new around here, I'm Stacey, and if you've watched any of my previous videos, welcome back. I just thought I'd do a little video today just about my upcoming trip. So we have got a trip coming up to California and Orlando, which I am so excited for. And like the minute I think about it, I just start smiling and I can't wait. It is 3 weeks today at the time of filming this until pre-travel day. And yeah, no, I am trying to contain my excitement. But I just thought I'd do a bit of a video just explaining the rough sort of what we have planned for that trip. And I've done a little bit of a Q&A, so I did ask over on my Instagram for some questions. So I will answer them throughout the video as well. But yeah, so the trip. I'm going to just jump right in the hopes that I don't make this video stupidly long. But yeah, so we go in October into November. So we get the Christmas, we do get the Christmas, we get the Halloween season into the Christmas season, which I honestly can't wait for. I've done both seasons separately at Disney before, but obviously never in the same trip. And it's just, Christmas is my absolute favourite time of year to go. I love the Christmas season. Like, Christmas is one of my favourite times of year anyway. So to be in Disney just makes it even more special. But yeah, so we go first to California before we fly from California to Orlando. So I'm going to start with the California part of the trip because obviously that's the first section. So we fly and we have 8 nights in California. So in this time, I'm just going to do a brief, I'm not going to go like step by step of our itinerary we have planned out, but I'm just going to do a brief overview of what we've got. So we have got a day at Knott's Berry Farm, we've got 5 days in Disneyland, and obviously Disneyland California Adventure. We've got a day at Universal Studios, and then we have a day we're doing a Hollywood hike and Warner Brothers studio tour. We also have the Walt Disney Studio tour, which still feels like a dream. I mean, the whole trip feels like a dream. But yeah, so that is the rough plan of what we're doing while we're in California. We're obviously also going to have a little bit of an explore of LA. We're just kind of limited on time for what we can do and what we can't, so we're just fitting in what we can. But yeah, I am very much excited. Very excited for it. It is just me and Bradley going on this trip. Bradley has done California before, but it's my first time experiencing obviously California, the California Disney parks, everything, and I cannot wait. But yeah, so then we fly on an overnight flight from California to Orlando. We get to Orlando and we have 16 nights in Orlando, which it still feels like a dream. This whole trip is crazy. It feels like a complete dream. I don't think it's real. I think until I'm there, I'm not going to fully believe it's actually going to happen. But yeah, all in all, this whole trip is like 25 nights, which is crazy. But I couldn't be more excited if I tried. Honestly, count how many times I say I'm excited in this video because it's going to be a lot. I'm sorry. But yeah, so we've got the 16 nights in Orlando. The plans for that is obviously all 4 Disney parks, Universal, Islands of Adventure. We have the day at Epic. We have a day we're going to go to Legoland, which never done that before in Orlando, so that's exciting. We've got the water park, so we're going to get to Typhoon Lagoon hopefully, and hopefully get to Volcano Bay, which again I've never done, just because it's never lined up. We skipped it the first year it opened because it had just opened, and then on my last trip, the day we were supposed to go, it got closed and we just couldn't all the way around. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I make it there this trip. And then we have obviously some parties and after events. So at California, we have Oogie Boogie Bash, and we are actually doing 2 nights at Oogie Boogie Bash, which I feel so extremely lucky and grateful that we get to do. And I will put out there that the disclaimer is we are doing 2 nights as Bradley bought me a surprise ticket for a second night for our anniversary, which I did not expect. And yeah, I was very shocked when he told me because I just went quiet, but I'm so excited. I can't wait to experience that for the first time, and just to have 2 nights to kind of split it over and be able to get to do everything is so exciting. And then at Orlando, we have Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, we have Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party, and we're doing a Jollywood Nights party as well. So lots of events, lots to keep us busy, and I'm just, yeah, it's exciting. So I'm going to get into some questions because obviously we have more plans, but some of the questions cover the plans. So I'm just going to pick my phone. I've been through them all, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who asked me a question. So first up, I've got 2 questions that I kind of, which was, what are you guys looking forward to most in Cali and Orlando? And I've also had a few that were like, what's the one thing you're most excited for? That sort of thing. So obviously Bradley isn't here. I'm at home. He's at work. But I did ask him last night when we were on the phone for what he was most looking forward to as well, so that I could include it. So in terms of California, I think for me, I mean, just to experience it all, but I think the big one for me, it's hard to pinpoint something because I am excited for every single minute of the trip, but just experiencing them 2 parks and seeing the California castle, because that is my last castle and my last parks to tick off, and then I've done all 6 out of 6, which, like, 6 out of 6 castles to me seems, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of to words, like, it's an absolute dream, and I didn't ever think I was gonna complete it. Like, I think it was I never thought I'd get to the Asia park, so to have done that trip last year and seen them, I'm so grateful and feel so lucky. And to now finish it on the original parks and be where Walt was, I'm so excited. I'm emotional already. Like, honestly, I think I'm just gonna cry. But yeah, having that for me is the big thing with this trip. It's ticking off all 6 castles and experiencing them original parks for the first time. For Bradley, obviously, like I said before, he has done California before, so he is very much looking forward to Oogie Boogie Bash and seeing the Kingdom Hearts characters there. That's very high up on his list. And just getting back to Cars Land, it is his favourite land in all of the Disney parks, and he can't wait to get back there. And then as for Orlando, this is hard. We have so much planned for Orlando, but I think we're both kind of similar because we've both done Orlando before. To me, Orlando is home. It's the first park I ever went to. It's the one I've done the most. I just feel so happy the minute I get there. Like, even just thinking about being back there now, I'm so emotional and I'm so excited. So I think because we've done it before, we've got, like, obviously elements that we do all the time that we're excited for. We're excited for the parties, like, just everything. But I think we're both excited to be going there together and experiencing it together for the first time. And yeah, it's just such an exciting trip, this whole entire thing. But just being back in the magic, I think, for me as well, at Orlando, being back in the bubble. Like I said, being back where I feel so at home. The last time I was in Orlando was 2022, so it's been 3 years. And yeah, that is literally it, just being back in that bubble. So, next question. What snacks are on your must-try list? We have made a full-on snack list. Like, I've been in Canva. We have got them for every single park, for Disney Springs, for the resorts. We have a page for each that we have wrote down snacks we want to try. There is no way we're going to be able to try every single snack. That's just, it's too much. But this way, we can tick off the ones we've done and then save the ones we haven't for a different trip. But we literally spent a whole day together just going through every single menu and writing down snacks that we wanted to try, because we were like, we'll forget them when we're there. So, on the must tries. For California, I think we're both in agreement, to be fair. The cheesy garlic pretzel bread. That is like the highest one on our entire list. We keep sending each other it, like, over and over again. It looks so good. And like, Bradley has a friend over in California that I will meet this trip as well. She said that it's amazing, so that's just made us even more excited for trying it. So yeah, I think that would be the top of the snack list for California. I'm trying to think what else we've got on the list for there. I should have got the list up. I can't think. Oh, to be fair, a churro for me, because Bradley was like, a Disneyland churro is just next level. You've got to. So that's high up on the list for me. Dole Whip, again, I could have that California, I can have that Orlando. It is a snack I have never tried. And Bradley is not happy with that fact. But I don't really like pineapple, so I think I've always just strayed away from it. But I know they do so many other flavours. So I am going to try on this trip. It is a definite, I have to have it. Other than that, we've got quite a lot of like the Halloween snacks and stuff. Oh, California, yeah, Halloween snack. For me, there's like a Darth Vader chocolate pot thing. I can't remember what it was called. 1 minute. I'm going to get it up to like exactly explain what it is, because it is me in a tub. I've got a very sweet tooth, so a lot of the snacks that are on our list are to like a sweet. Although at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, I do really want to get the garlic parmesan chicken strips. So that's a savoury option that I really want to try. I realise I'm jumping from like California to Orlando here. Galactic, here we go. So it is the Darth Vader thing. Is layers of chocolate pudding, red velvet sponge, chocolate mousse and crushed chocolate cream filled cookies. I mean, that just sounds amazing. So yeah, that, then Orlando, must is the beignets. I mean, we really want to go and get the spooky, like the ghoulish ones that are for Halloween, but then just the normal ones. I had them for the first time on my last trip, and they, honestly, they're so good. They are one of my absolute favourite snacks. So like, I cannot go on a trip now and not get those. And Bradley's never had them. Like, we had the ones at Paris and he was like, and I was like, no. I was like, this is not a beignet. I was like, you need the proper ones from Orlando. So that is definitely on the must-have snack list. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about food for a little while because I'm actually getting hungry. And then, next question. What are your park bag essentials? Ooh. See, I haven't actually thought about my answers for any of these questions. I just kind of like got them all and wrote them down. Park bag essentials. I feel like it's just like the standard, like hand sanitizer, tissues, my ear holder, my camera, my foot, like chargers, portable charger. Just like the general standard essential. My autograph book. I do usually always have an autograph book in my park bag. I love meeting a character. And I have got a lot better with them, but I can still be sometimes just a little bit socially awkward when I first go. And I find having an autograph book is such a way to like break the ice as such. Is that the right way to say it? But it just gives you something to like start a conversation with. So I love having my autograph book and getting that filled out throughout the trip with like different characters. So yeah, I think that would be like another park bag essential to have in my bag, is my autograph book when I go. But I feel like that's it. Like I said, I feel like it's just like the essential things like plasters and all the just boring life things. Right, where are we on? What's one thing you'd be lost without on your Disney holiday? Ooh. What is one thing? See, I feel like now it's the camera. Like the camera on my phone, like it's the thing I take for like the videos for the memories, the photos, and I love looking back at them when I get home. Like to have them memories to look back on is so special, and it's one of my absolute favourite things. That's why I love doing this, because then I get to look back on the memories in like a video form as well, not just photos. So I feel like now if I didn't have that, I'd be lost, because I'd just be like, It keeps me going when I get home. Like watching them trips back is one of my favourite things. It's just that little bit of the magic when you're at home. I'm trying to think what else, or if there is anything. No, I'm going to stick with that. That would be what I'd be lost without now. Your top must-do ride from each park. Ooh, right, okay. I mean, obviously, California, I've never done them, so I'm not going to include them. Magic Kingdom. Ooh. See, I think I would always say I love a Big Thunder Mountain, which I do, but obviously it's shut this trip. So yeah, I'd say Big Thunder Mountain or Haunted Mansion. I do love a ride on Haunted Mansion. It's a classic ride, isn't it? And I just love that. Then, okay, next pack. Hollywood Studios, easy. Toy Story Midway Mania. It is my favourite ride. I absolutely love it. I know it's not the most thrilling. It's not the, I mean, I say that. I am so competitive. But yeah, so I get really competitive, and I mean, I don't, well, it depends. I've won in the past because it's been family trips and I go on with my grandma. But I'm not awful at it. But I just love it. It's so much fun. I love the competitive aspect of it. And I just couldn't do a trip and not go on it. Like, it wouldn't feel right. So yeah, I'm sticking with that. And then Animal Kingdom. Ooh. I think I love Flight of Passage, but I think I would say Kilimanjaro Safaris. Like, I can't imagine doing a trip and not going on that ride. Like, I love seeing the animals. Like, I've always been an animal lover anyway, so I love going and seeing which animals I can see. So yeah, I'm sticking with that. Then, which one have I not? Oh, Epcot. I think now it would be Guardians. I have, like, last trip was the first time we've ever had Guardians, and I love it. The only song I've had is Conga, because after the first time we rode it on our last trip, we had the Christmas overlay. So we then just got the Christmas song over, like that was the only song that was playing. So I have only had Conga. I am keeping my fingers crossed and just being like, please, manifesting into the air that I get September on this trip. It is the one that I want the most. I love that song anyway. So I am hoping I get it, but even if I just get a different song, I'll be happy. But yeah, we are going to try and ride it a few times this trip and hopefully get September. Then, yeah, so that's the Disney parks. I'm going to include Universal, because why not? Universal Studios. I think I would say Escape from Gringotts. I do just love that ride. I love Harry Potter anyway. And out of the rides I've done in that park, I'd say that. Because I haven't actually ever done Revenge of the Mummy. We are going to do it this year. Bradley was like, you'll be absolutely fine. I don't know why I haven't done it. I just haven't. So I am going to do that this trip. And then Islands of Adventure. I would say Hagrid's now, hands down. We did it once on our last trip and I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. So now I'm like, yeah, I would have to do that now. That would definitely be my must ride. So obviously, like I said, I haven't done California, but I have been asked, what ride are you most looking forward to at Disneyland California? And so I think in main park it's Matterhorn. Like, Bradley's just so excited about it. Like, he keeps talking about it, so I'm excited to be able to do that. And then in California Adventure, Cars Races, hands down. Like, it was shut for refurbishment and we were just watching for the date when it first got announced, because we were like, please don't be shut. But it is Bradley's favourite ride in like every Disney park anyway. And it looks so much fun. He absolutely loves it. And I can't wait to be able to do like his favourite ride with him. So yeah, hands down, that's the one that we are like most excited for at California. And then next question. Where am I at? Are you doing Epic Universe? If so, what are you looking forward to most? So obviously we are doing Epic. We have got the day in Epic, which I can't wait for, just to experience a brand new park. Yeah, I've actually avoided all spoilers and like videos, so like I've not watched any vlogs or anything on Epic. If I've been watching a vlog series and they've had an Epic vlog, I have skipped that one vlog. For now, I will go back and watch them, but for now I've skipped them because I've just tried so hard to avoid everything. Like, I've seen odd little snippets and like a few photos, but for the most part I've avoided everything, and it's been so incredibly hard. The amount I've been scrolling on Instagram and stuff and been like, no, just don't look at it, because I just want to be able to see it all for myself for the first time. So I'm so excited. Like, obviously I've heard people talk about it, like it's so exciting. But I think the area I'm most excited for, like I said, I am a huge Harry Potter fan, but it's Isle of Berk. I love the How to Train Your Dragon films. I love the live action one this year, and I cannot wait to just get in that area. Obviously Super Nintendo Land we have done at Japan, and that was insane, and we'll get it at Universal Studios Hollywood as well. And that area in like Japan was incredible. Like, it was so immersive and themed, and like I was a Nintendo, like I grew up on Nintendo games and Mario games, so for me that was like, I was so happy. But yeah, no, for Epic Universe it's Isle of Berk. I'm excited for Hiccup's Wing Gliders. That is like, I think, the ride I'm looking forward to the most. So yeah, I can't wait for our day there, and I'm just excited to finally experience it after like the months of avoiding everything, to just be able to see it and experience it all. I'm so excited. I feel so grateful that we get to go this year. But yeah, I'm going to move on to the next question. Where am I at? What restaurants have you got booked? I've also got, have you got any must-do restaurants? So these kind of tying together. Must-do restaurant, Crystal Palace. Hands down. I am such a huge Winnie the Pooh fan anyway, so I love the fact that it's Winnie the Pooh and the gang. But we did it on our first time we did it on a trip was 2014, I want to say. But ever since that first trip we have done it on every single trip since. I just can't imagine now going on a trip and not going to that restaurant. It's just, we love the buffet, like we love the atmosphere, the character interactions we've had have always been great. Like, it's just such a fun experience. Like I couldn't go and not do it. So that is like my must do now. But yeah, restaurants booked. So we are on the full dining plan when we're at Orlando. We've upgraded so that we just don't have to think about it really. And so that means that we have got a lot of restaurants booked. I'll start at California because we have got some booked there at Disney. So I'm going to refer to my little planning sheets just so I get them all right. So California, we have got Goofy's Kitchen booked for a breakfast. We have Plaza booked for a breakfast. Storytellers Cafe we've got for breakfast and for a dinner because they had Halloween. So we've got like Halloween characters in the morning for a breakfast, and then it was Clarabelle and friends like autumn dinner, and we debated it, but we were like, do you know what, we're not going at this time of year again, like when anytime soon. We were like, just do it. So we have worked hard, we've saved, and we're going all out. So yeah, we've got those booked for California, which I am excited for every single one. Like both me and Bradley love a character dinner and a buffet because we are quite fussy eaters. So a buffet for us tends to be quite good because we can obviously just pick at what we actually like and eat as much of it as we want. So that is California. Orlando. So we have, I'm just gonna list out all the different ones we have booked. We have got Roundup Rodeo, Cape May Cafe, 1900 Park Fair we have for breakfast and dinner, Garden Grill for breakfast, Topolino's Terrace is a breakfast, Tuska's Tuska House is breakfast, Chef Mickey's is another that we have booked for breakfast and dinner, Crystal Palace, again, we have a breakfast and a dinner. I mean, we had to have breakfast because we both want the Churro Mickey waffles. And then we were like, let's go for a dinner. We have got Chef Art Smith's Homecoming booked, which is the first time both of us have ever been there. And we've heard such good things. So we are both really looking forward to our night there. Then, what others do we have? Ahana's Breakfast, which Bradley's so excited for. Akash's Breakfast. We have the Hollywood and Vine Phantasmic Dining Package booked. So yeah, we've got a lot of restaurants, but I can't wait. I feel like every single one of them I'm excited. But yeah, actually, in saying that, I haven't actually spoke about where we're staying in my whole upcoming trip plans. So we have a few different hotels in California, but like for Disney ones, when we do Disney, we are staying on Disney. So we are at the Disneyland Hotel for 3 nights, which I can't wait for. I'm so excited. That is, like, Bradley has stayed in that hotel before. That is where he stayed on his last trip. And at first we were gonna go off-site for this trip to obviously try and save some money and stuff like that. But then we were like, no. Well, no, Bradley turned around to me and basically was like, I need you to experience like the actual hotel, like be in the bubble fully. And he was like, can we make it work? So we can, and we were like, we'll do it. We will save, we will work. And we've done everything so that we could make this trip happen. And yeah, so we are staying in the Disneyland Hotel, and then we're doing 1 night in Pixar Place Hotel, which, yeah, no, we're both so excited to experience like 2 hotels there. And then at Orlando, we are in Pop Century for 15 nights. And I love it in Pop Century. It's where I stayed on my last trip. Bradley's never stayed there before. But I just love it. It's just such a good feel. I love having the Skyliner there because it is like my favourite mode of transport, which Bradley's like, yeah, and that just doesn't make sense with you, because I don't like heights. I don't like being trapped, like confined in anywhere. So it doesn't make sense that I should love it, but I honestly do. I went on it for like the first time on my last trip and thought I'd hate every second, but I just didn't. I just loved it. So to have it on your doorstep in Pop Century is one of my favourite things. And then our last night, I booked as a surprise for Bradley Animal Kingdom Lodge in a Savannah View room, because that is like his dream hotel to stay in Walt Disney World. And I was like, I'm just going to do it and book it for a surprise. So obviously I've had to give him it early. It was his like surprise Christmas present and stuff, but I had to give him it early. So I've like planned this whole reveal and gave him it, just so that obviously he knew and he could cancel the other backup hotel we had, because this was like an extra night added onto the trip. Originally it was 15 nights, but when we came to do the flights, we couldn't get the flight on the Saturday, so we'd ended up having to fly back on the Sunday, because we are flying with Virgin Atlantic and we are flying upper class both ways, which is absolutely crazy. But we've got, well, I say we, Bradley has Virgin points, so we've used them and upgraded using them. So that's how we've been able to obviously do the upper class and make that possible. But yeah, because of that, we couldn't get the flights on the Saturday for like the right point system anyway. So we'd ended like the Sunday was cheaper, it was lower points, so we had to come back on the Sunday. Ended up with an extra night. So I was like, right, I'm just gonna book this as a surprise. So yeah, our last night we're there, and I just think it's gonna be such a special way to end the trip. Just being obviously in that deluxe resort is just gonna feel so special and so exciting, just to like fully round up what I know is going to be such an incredible trip. But yeah, so that is like all the restaurants. So it's a lot, but like I said, we've got a dining plan, so I'm excited. I'm so excited. I told you I was going to say this a lot. Right, have I got any more questions? Yes. What's your favourite show at Walt Disney World? So my favourite show, I love Happily Ever After, but Fantasmic. I just absolutely adore every second of that show. I always have. I love I can't speak. I love Sorcerer Mickey. So for me, it is hands down Fantasmic every time. Like, I couldn't do a trip and not go and watch that show. Any new experiences booked? Yes. Obviously, I think I've spoke about some of them anyway. Obviously, like Epic Universe is new, but Jollywood Nights for me is completely new. I've never done that before. Bradley's done it once. And then Legoland Day, that's new for both of us. Again, I know I've touched on that. But the other one we've got booked that both of us have never done before, we have got the Up Close with Rhinos experience booked at Animal Kingdom. And it was Bradley that like had the idea, like he sent it to me. I was a little bit unsure at first, just because I was like, I think I'm going to freak out with being with the rhino. Like, the idea of it in my head is so exciting, and I'm like, I can't wait. But I was like this when I did the dolphin swim at Discovery Cove. Like, I've done that before, did the dolphin swim, was excited about it until the day we got there and went to do it. And then I completely freaked out before having to go and get in the water with them. And I was just like, I don't even know why, but I spent most of my dolphin swim crying, which was not the ideal situation. So I just got a little bit like, it sounds amazing. I'd love to do it, but I was like, I'm just scared that I'm going to get there and like freak out with the rhino. But I spoke to my friend Lizzie, and she's done it before, and she said to me, like, she kind of assured me that it was kind of, obviously, if the rhino was upcoming, to get them to come up, but also that you didn't have to go and like touch and stuff. If you didn't want to, you could stay further back. So I was like, you know what? Yes, let's do it, because obviously if I don't feel like I want to, I don't have to. But, you know, we are excited. Like, Bradley's really excited. I'm excited because we obviously get to experience some, like, backstage, like, see backstage in some of Animal Kingdom and just, like, have a different experience. So, yeah, looking forward to that. And that's towards the very end of our trip, so it's something to keep looking forward to. But I think that's it for, like, new. I want to say, I could be lying. Like I said, I mean, obviously all of California is new. Oogie Boogie Bash is new for both of us. The Walt Disney Studio Tour. Yeah, there is a lot of new things this trip. We also worked out last night Luminous, the Epcot show. Neither of us have seen before. I thought Bradley had at first because I knew it was 2023 was last there, but obviously it was only December 2023 that show debuted, and he'd been there in November, so he hasn't. So that's a new show for us both. So yeah, there is a lot to do on this trip. I think I'm almost done. One thing you need to be prepared for. How tired I'm gonna be at the end of this trip. Like, we have got a bit of time for chilling out, but not a lot. We have a very jam-packed schedule. We're gonna do, kind of like I said, we've got a day where we're gonna do a bit of resort hopping. Like, the water park days for us are a little bit more chilled. But other than that, it's a lot. So I think I just need to, and I mean, I am prepared. I know I'm going to be tired. I've done these trips before. I can't think what else. What do I need to be prepared for? How emotional I'm going to be. Like, all these things I know. Like, I know I'm going to be so emotional. Like, the entire trip. In a good way. Not like I'm sad, just in the best way, because it's just so magical and I'm so happy and grateful to be doing it all. I can't really think what else I'd need to be prepared for. No, I can't think. And then, oh, two more. Have you got a must meet character? Oh, I mean, you've always got to meet Mickey. That is just, I have to. But I think for this trip in particular, obviously we've got some of the pies and stuff, so I know Oogie Boogie Bash has got, obviously, like I said, Bradley wants his Kingdom Hearts characters. For me, it's Minnie, Daisy and Clarabella's the Sanderson sisters. Like, they are the top of my list for who I want to meet. I love a character meet. So, yeah, I think they're the top of my list for this particular trip. And then the Cars characters, they're high up on both of our lists to meet the Cars characters. But yeah, so excited. There's so many characters out and about. And like Halloween party, Mickey's Not So Scary. Bradley has, like I said, we've both done that party before, but the last time I did it was 2014. Bradley's was more recent, and he met quite a lot of the characters, so he was like, I'm leaving that one to you for who you want to meet first. Like, we'll go to that. So I really want to do Winnie the Pooh and the gang in their little Halloween costumes that they have, because they are so cute. And like I said before, he's a high up character for me. He's like one of my absolute favourites. So I want to meet them in the Halloween. And then final question, I think, is it my final one? Yeah, I have done them all. Best spot for fireworks. Ooh. See, I think it's all personal opinion. I think for me, personally, I think my favourite will always be kind of in front of a Castle Main Street area. Just to be fully immersed in watching the projections, having the music, seeing the fireworks, I think will always be my absolute favourite spot. However, that being said, I do like seeing them from different points of view. So like on our last trip, we did the fireworks cruise, and that was just such an incredible experience. We absolutely loved seeing them sat from like the lake and stuff. So That's cool. One thing I do want to do, I don't think we're going to do it on this trip because I just don't think we've got time to fit it in. But I do really want to watch them from Napoli Beach one time. I will do it at some point, I'm sure. I don't know that it'll be this trip. But on a future trip, I'll make it happen. But yeah, I would love to like watch them just from that angle one time. But yeah, no, I think I'm going to stick with like in the Castle Main Street. See, I like being down Main Street. You get obviously the Main Street projections as well. But I love watching a fireworks show. But yeah, that is my final question, I think. So thank you again to every single person that asked me a question. It is very much appreciated. Like I said, that is like this trip in a little bit of a nutshell. Like I said, I tried to not go too in detail because I feel like I've been talking at you for quite a while now. But yeah, I am just so excited, so ready. We both can't wait. It's like I said, it's not long now. It is 22 days today until we fly. And I'm just so ready. I'm so ready to do all the things, get back in the magic. I'm so grateful and I can't wait. So I am going to try and end this video here because I am aware I've spoke for quite a while. But I am going to be vlogging the trip. I'm going to film a pack with me, I think. I will see on that one. I get quite stressed when I'm packing, but the plan is to film a pack with me for when I go. So that will be coming obviously before the trip. And then like I said, I'm vlogging the whole entire trip, all being well, which I cannot wait to take you along and obviously have all the memories to look back on once we get home. Like through editing the vlogs, once they're done. It's a special feeling that I absolutely love. And yeah, if you choose to follow along, thank you so much. If you want to follow along on the trip when I go, I'll be posting stuff on my Instagram while I'm there. And yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I know I've said it a million times. And thank you so much for watching and following along, listening, asking me the questions. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.